Mm-mm-mm.
What the fuck?
Mm-mm-mm.
Um, Hello everyone, and welcome back to the Drive Away podcast with Baz and Jen. I'm Jen, that's Baz.
That's correct. I have no argument with this
Uh,
statement.
and we just finished seeing Eternity by a director who I don't know.
David Freyne.
Shout out to that guy.
Freyne? I'm not sure.
Starring Elizabeth Olsen and Miles Teller and Callum someone. I forgot his last name as well.
Callum Turner.
Shout out.
Who sounds exactly like
Steve Rogers.
Steve Rogers.
I think it's intentional.
Yeah, he sounds exactly like Steve Rogers. What a good movie. I really, really liked that one a lot.
Also starring Divine Joy Randolph.
True. I was an incredibly big fan of that one. You won't get half of this, but to me it was The Assessment meets A Big Bold Beautiful Journey. Um Both films that came out this year, one of which starring Elizabeth Olsen. It was so good, dude. I really liked that movie a whole awful lot.
Yeah, I'm sad.
Why are you sad?
I don't know. It's just sad.
It was so beautiful and oh, so good.
You should go.
Um so at first they did a good job at emulating film in the first like scene when Elizabeth Olsen and Miles Teller are old. Um and then they stopped making it look like it was emulating film, but the colors were really nice the whole time. I saw a Letterboxd review that was like, "Oh, thank God, this is the end of the muted color grading crisis of the 2020s." I agree. It was visually is very funny. I don't know that I've laughed as much in a theater in a really long time. Like
Thank you to Divine Joy Randolph for that.
it was genuinely probably the funniest comedy film I've seen in a like I can't remember one in I fucking who knows how long.
Like
But
a Ninjago movie.
that was funny, but it wasn't as funny as this. We watched the Lego Ninjago movie last night. Um, yeah, I found this movie incredibly funny and also incredibly heartfelt and emotional and touching in a lot of ways. Um, and I thought it was gonna like because the whole spoilers. The whole pitch of the film is that you die and then you have to choose who you spend or choose where you're spending eternity in all of these, crazy worlds, except Elizabeth Olsen has her husband who died when she was like in her early 20s. And then she has her husband, Miles Teller, who she lived 65 years with. And she has to decide which of her husbands she wants to spend eternity with. And for some reason, they don't make a polycule, but that's the whole crux of the movie. And I think it just like the way that they, played with it and like, to me, the choice would always be Miles Teller, the husband that she had the life with. Um, but they gave her like they did a really good job at like displaying exactly how conflicted she would be and like, you know, all of her feelings surrounding it. And they set up both good things about both husbands. They also set up really bad things about both husbands. So it you really felt for her choice, and I think it was really, really beautiful that and like because each person looks how they were when they were their happiest, and Miles Teller realizes like, well, she never had her hair that long when she was with me, which means that she was her happiest with her other husband, who sounds like Steve Rogers. So, and he tells her you should go with him, and she goes with him, but it's not her happiest because, like there's a whole thing in the movie, but it's like love is, a million happy moments, not just the one happiest one. Um, and I think that that's really beautiful. And I really liked, that she does end up like risking everything to make or to fix her mistake and make the right choice. And I like that, Miles Teller, uh, who was gonna not wait for her ended up waiting for her without even realizing that she'd ever come back. Like, he was just decided to hang around and help other people. And I think that that's really nice. Baz?
Yeah, I still feel like I'm gonna cry if I say anything.
Oh no.
I really enjoyed it. It was very good. But I don't really have many thoughts that I can say right now. So I guess that's how you know it's a good movie. Yeah. Yeah, I don't know.
Elizabeth Olsen was very, very fantastic, as always. I love her dearly.
Her beautiful giant blue eyes.
They're so blue and they're so beautiful and they're so giant.
Like when fanfic authors write like I peered my blue orbs down at the ground. They're talking about Elizabeth.
They are talking about Elizabeth Olsen's eyes. They're so pretty. Yeah, all of the, like, the script was so smart too, and just like the way it kept things moving, but also, like, again, like, it was a comedy for a lot of it, and then it gets into the, like, you know, kind of serious romantic drama parts of it, but it keeps it very lighthearted, and the comedy slowly starts to fade out as the more serious elements start to come in. And I think that was like a really good way to do, because like the concept is inherently a little silly. Like, there's an administrative train station where you can choose one eternity, but you have to pick now within 7 days.
World t-shirt. I want a Queer World t-shirt.
You have to pick now within 7 days, where you're going to spend billions and billions of years, and if you fuck up, then you go to the void. It's like,
well, if you don't pick, you get sent to the basement.
Yeah, it's like, it's so dumb, but it, like, they know that it's dumb, and they like get to have a lot of fun with it, and that leads to a lot of like really silly moments. And like Elizabeth Olsen's character, her best friend Karen, is an HOA woman
I love her.
who Miles Teller hates because she kept leaving sticky notes on their door because he was disobeying the HOA rules. But she's like the only person who knew both husbands and Elizabeth Olsen, because they've been friends since they were little kids. And she's like, she's at her happiest as a 72-year-old woman when she, quote, went full lesbian for 3 months on a paradise cruise or whatever. And like, there are so many moments, like, Elizabeth Olsen doesn't fucking make up her mind, but she makes up her mind initially that she's not going with either husband, because there's no world where one of them isn't hurt by whatever happens. So she decides to go.
Hello. Can't really tell what's happening. Sorry.
Car accident.
No.
Not a car accident. But she decides to go with Karen. And then Miles Teller comes and is like, oh, don't, whatever. You're at your happiest with your other husband. Don't go with me. Go with him. And so then she goes with him, but then it's the wrong choice, and it's not right, because like they had that little memory, but he doesn't live up to her memory and she doesn't live up to his memory, but they still care about each other. And it's so good, and it's very human and very lovely, and a grand old time. And yeah, I as the lead, as the film bro, I film bro quite liked this one. Very, very good movie. Any other thoughts?
I'm bumping my rating.
What is your rating, Baz?
Well, we're a little early, but so, yeah, I mean, I guess I'll just answer. I gave it a 4 initially, but I just bumped it to a 4.5. I think that feels right.
Yeah.
Get Divine Joy Randolph in more movies.
Oh my God, she's so funny, and she's dressed like SpongeBob.
SpongeBob, big guy,
SpongeBob, big guy, pants okay.
Through the tears.
Divine Joy Randolph is Miles Teller's afterlife coordinator, so she's like an assistant and like scheduler and therapist a little bit, and then they have a running bit where Elizabeth Olsen's afterlife coordinator is this very, very gay little chap who looks like his name's Kyle, but he wears like
Oh, he doesn't look like a
but he's
Kyle.
he's like a gay Kyle. And then but then like he and Divine Joy Randolph end up together, but then they're like, no, we should explore polyamory. It's so silly, but like again, it's there's so many things in it that are just so stupid, but then they like have really heartfelt meanings behind them. And it's very sweet in the end. But again, yeah, it is a comedy and it's very good at being really funny. Um I give it a 4.5 as well. And a big old like. That's my thoughts. I yapped about why I liked this movie so much. It's one of my favorites of the year. I think that everybody should go see this movie and have a really good time. And, you know, Baz, what eternity would you go to?
Go kill yourself.
Queer world.
No,
you need the queer world t-shirt.
You think I want to hang around gay men for eternity? Absolutely not. No.
There is a men-free world, and it is full, and they're opening a new one.
I would go maybe to that one. That one would be in consideration.
What about, like, a Jane Austen, Virginia Woolf world?
Okay, well, those are two very different things.
Yeah, but, like, that Elizabethan literature world.
Not... I don't want to wear a corset. That seems uncomfortable. I don't know. Give me fucking New England.
New England?
New England, but not as cold.
New England fall? New England fall, but early fall?
Well, because the thing is if it's the same type of weather every day, I'm going to get bored and upset with it.
Fair enough.
So I need to have seasons, but
so you need
maybe shorter summers and shorter, less cold winters.
Really? Like shorter summers? So you want it to be the rainy, cold stuff?
No, I want it to not be 95 degrees and boiling me alive.
Couldn't be me.
Beach World is my fucking nightmare.
Oh, Beach World would suck. There's too many people there.
Too many people. There's sand everywhere. It's hot.
Fuck Beach
Everyone's World. Like, yeah, no, I don't want the sunburn. I don't want to deal with that. I also am afraid of the ocean, so that wouldn't work. Yeah, what about you?
I need like Hollywood world where I get to like make shit.
And you just get to have cocaine all the time.
Yeah. But I need to like be on
Charlie
like,
XCX shows up after
like,
use some ketamine.
Make stuff for 30 days and then take like a 10-day break and then make stuff for 30 days and then take, you know. So yeah. I think something like that, because if I'm not making shit, I'm bored out of my mind. So that's my pick. I'm making eternity movies for people.
Nice.
Okay, bye.